Hey there. Let's see how I can do this. Where am I going to put you? Where am I going to put you? Where am I going to put you on this Saturday morning? That looks pretty good. Hey there. King J, Cubby Bear. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, what do you guys think of my hat? Some people make fun of it. It's it's blue, but it's almost a teal gymnastics hat. It's my daughter Morgan's hat. She was a gymnast for many, many years. Good morning to you, Cubby Bear. Good morning, King J. Yes, it is cold outside. Thank you all for joining. You guys are really excited to tune in first thing this morning. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. This is a show I started, 3+ years ago, working on my 4th year on a different social media platform. Show I started when I was in a dark apartment. I was missing the girl of my dreams. Broken up with her. She threw me out of the house. Almost literally. It's a story in itself, I'll promise you that. Thank you for calling me Bruce Willis. I like Bruce Willis. It is a show that I started live on Saturday mornings. I did it for, probably 3 minutes, my very first one on a different social media platform. And I realized talking about my stuff made me feel a little better, and for some reason I started doing it live on over on Facebook, honestly. And one thing led to another, and I kept doing it every Saturday. I always enjoyed doing videos, and I'm hunched over, and I'm sore, and I'm old. Before booting me, the booting me out kind of made it hard, and she's still a great woman. It's just she and I are, I think, like vinegar and oil. But anyway, it is Saturday morning. It's just after 8 o'clock. And I'm excited to be coming to you live here over on TikTok. I am a realtor by trade. I've always done a lot of videos for real estate. I used to send a ton of video texts and do videos of homes and do tours of home. No, I do not use shampoo. What I do, I get in the shower or bath and really enjoy the warm water. Then I shave my head and face. If you want to see it happening, I did a video about 3 months ago about me shaving every day in the shower. Good morning, Whirling Dervish. And then I use Irish Spring soap, and I rub it all over the washcloth, and start with my face, go to my head, and kind of rub it all over my body into my private parts, and then down into my ankle, and try and get as clean as possible. That's what I do. Sure, that's very interesting to you guys on a Saturday morning. It might be a horrible image for some of you. But anyway, this is a show about me talking, but as you know, for those that have been watching a while, you know it's about a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, it says 5 cups, but it always says 5 cups. For me, it's only like 2 cups. But anyway, coffee I made a couple hours ago and still should be pretty good. I'm going to pour myself some coffee. I hope you guys are pouring yourself some coffee. Hey Keith, good morning. Good morning, Titan. Happy Saturday. Sorry, Shannon. I feel especially bad for you because we're rocking Thanksgiving together and you're going to have that image. But it's important to clean, especially those. But anyway, I hope wherever you guys are, whatever you're doing. Good morning, user. Hey, user, change your name. Put a real name in. Anybody that's got user as their name, it makes me think of like shooting up heroin on the street when I call you guys users. And I'd rather not think of strangers shooting up heroin on the street. Yeah, like King J. King J's got a name. I don't even know if it's his real name, but I like it, King J. But anyway, I got a hot cup of coffee in front of me. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh. Oh. Whenever I think of like heroin or that sort of thing. Do you guys see the movie New Jack City? Came out, I think, in the early 90s. I'm going to come into my living room. Oh! Just got back from a walk with my dog, Holly. That's Holly. She's beautiful. She's an English Springer Spaniel. She's my co-star. She's my partner in crime, partner in life right now. And we live in a small little ranch home. Let me show you where we're at. This is my little ranch home. This is my family room. I'm going to give you a quick tour of it this way. See, I was a realtor. I am a realtor. That's how I sell all the homes. Just talking. And this is what's going on outside. It's probably in the 20s out there. We got a little dusting of snow. We got the American flag flapping against my big, I think that's a silver maple. It's a huge one. It's a huge one. It's really a beautiful tree. But silver maples are kind of crappy trees, I believe, with shallow roots and branches that break very easily and big limbs that'll fall off. That's massive. And one of those big old off of my little home, I'm in trouble. Hopefully it doesn't land in my bedroom. But anyway, it's a cool day, early winter. And what am I going to do here? I like to get set up so I can talk to you guys for a while. I usually talk for about, let me have some water. Let me go grab something else to lean my thing against. I like to lean my phone against my Yeti. This Yeti goes with me in my car most places. I used to do a lot of, selling neighborhoods, and I'd go out and I'd pop the phone in the Yeti on my car, and I'd flip the phone around and lean it against it. Hello there, old King J. And I'd say, hey, this is Ken Tracy. I'm a realtor here in Naperville. I'm in the Crest Creek neighborhood of Naperville, and it's one of my favorite neighborhoods. And look at the beautiful trees, and look at the beautiful homes around me. You guys want to buy or sell? Call me today at 630-697-0536. Didn't work so well, but it kept me busy, kept me feeling like I was doing something productive. And I talked about it this morning. I do a regular morning, like that candle, video every morning where I talk about stuff. And I have thank you for Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is a cool guy. I like him. He's my favorite of the action heroes. He's kind of the most regular guy. Chuck Norris isn't even a regular guy. He's a martial art dude. Bruce Willis is just a regular man, a cop, not a superhero. Like, hello, Perry Leadership. Thank you for joining. Thank you all for joining. I so appreciate you. Do I like Bruce Lee? He's honestly before my time. Obviously, I was born in 1968. That's probably right when his movies were coming out. And I know he did a movie with Chuck Norris. And I've seen a few Bruce Lee movies. I like some of the documentaries I've seen about Bruce Lee, where he's talking and just kind of sharing some stuff and sharing some of his philosophies. Did you guys see the movie? What's the movie with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio? Yeah, The Dragon. But did you guys see the movie with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio? The movie, when Bruce Lee fought Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, is kind of funny. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Thank you guys I love when normally I'd have to go to my phone, hey Siri, tell me what the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt was. I loved the scene where Brad Pitt kicked Bruce Lee's ass in that movie. It was just so funny. Because Bruce Lee's walking around, talking philosophy and, doing his, very cliche accent. And Brad Pitt's just kind of some regular dude, kind of a stunt man in the movie. And I don't know, Bruce Lee tells him he's going to destroy him or whatever. Brad Pitt chucks him against the side of a car and puts a huge dent in the car. It's kind of funny. So anyway, I'm going to drink a little more coffee. Can you guys see Holly? She's kind of slouching between me and the table. She just let out a sigh. Wow. Thank you guys for joining on this Saturday. Keith, you asked me what's the plan for today. I talked about it in my video today. As many of you know that watch my show, I'm a realtor. And hello, Captain Kenny. I have been selling homes for 17 years. This is the slowest time I've seen in the real estate market ever in 17 years. And I was through the crash where all homes were dropping in price every day. There's so few homes out there in the market right now. There's few buyers because interest rates have doubled. Want to know how you're doing today? Everything is fine in New Jersey. Well, I'm doing well. I'm excited. I got a nice hot cup of coffee, and I was just about to talk about my day. There's so few homes for sale, and there's some buyers, and there's more buyers than sellers still. So the inventory is so anemically low, so low, that it seems a lot of people are just kind of putting off and saying, well, I'm not going to move now. It'd be crazy to move now. Obviously, some people always have to move. There's always a need for people moving. You know, there's deaths, there's babies being born, there's divorces, there's job transfers. So there's always people moving. But it's only the people that really have to move are moving right now. So it's been amazingly quiet. I've felt myself. Thank you so much, Kenny. I'll get to that, Keith. Felt myself so, A, out of money, B, out of not out of motivation, but just no clients to work for. I mean, I showed a home yesterday or afternoon, or I tried to, but they canceled the appointment, honestly. But I mean, I got clients, but it's just it's more of a trickle than a stream or a flood or a deluge. Deluge is a fun word to say. Wherever you are, say the word deluge. Feels kind of good coming out of your mouth. Deluge. So anyway, I have relegated real estate to my third profession. My first, I started a seasonal job. I'm working for UPS as a driver helper. Hey, happy birthday. I'm going to do this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Captain Kenny. Happy birthday to you. Cheers to you, Kenny. I've had people from around the country actually reach out to me and say, hey, it's my buddy's birthday today and he loves your show. Will you do a little birthday video for him? And they send me $5. I hope I did, Kenny. I'm glad. Get the chills. I get the chills. Happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday. You're a good man. You did not like me at first. And it's funny, you stuck with me. And I grew on you. Reminds me of Seinfeld, Costanza, when he steals the woman's clock. Horrible, horrible date with this woman. But he steals her clock. So he has to return the clock because he knows, kind of like but he grows on people over time. And then she decided she really did like him, but then she found out he stole the clock and realized how weird he was, how strange he was. The demented nature of George Costanza. But anyway, I've had a few people reach out to me and ask me to sing them happy birthday and do a little video. And it's kind of cute because some people, they know the gist of my show, and sometimes it can be kind of inspirational. And I've had one guy say, hey, I got a buddy who loves your show who's struggling with drinking. If you could throw out, and it's his birthday, if you could sing him happy birthday and say a few kind words or a few words of inspiration about his drinking. Well, let me know. I assume I'll be going on Black Friday. I'll probably sing it to you there. I had one guy, what was he struggling with? I forget what he was struggling with. But anyway, I would incorporate the song, the coffee, the candle lighting, and a few words into a 2-3 minute video, send it in a video text to the person, and they sent me $5. I made like $15. Don't tell the IRS. I'm not planning to claim it this year on little birthday wishes. And somebody said, hey, are you on Cameo? And I was going, what the heck's Cameo? Oh, place, son, you should have told me. Was I live? Yes, I definitely was live. Were you there? Hey, now you're all piling on your birthdays. I'm not writing these birthdays on the calendar. I don't. Place unknown and King J, I know you. I look like an actor. I think that's sweet. Well, thank you. I think. there's all sorts of looks that actors have. What does it take to be an actor? Obviously, there's the good-looking niche, like Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. And then there's kind of the unusual looking people. Well, I guess there's, hey, Clarissa, you changed your name. What did you change it from? Do I play an instrument? Keith, no, I do not. I've never been instrumental, and I never really thought I could sing your own talk show on it. Captain Kenny, that's what I'm doing. You should have your own talk show on a network television. That's what I'm trying to do. Well, how did you change it? It's Clarissa, and it still is Clarissa. Good morning, Kentucky guy. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Clarissa, what name did you change to or from? You can't change it if you're still Clarissa. I would love to do this professionally somehow. I feel like, Holly sometimes pushes the table. Oh, okay, all right. I get it. I thought you'd change your name from Jane to Clarissa. Oh, my zodiac sign, how? I feel like I'm in some 80s. I was never in a bar in the 80s. I guess I was in the bar in the 80s, but in some bar, some woman comes up, hey, what's your sign? My sign is Leo. My birthday is August 7th, 1968. I might be giving out too much information. My audience is growing. Certainly somebody watching must have ill wishes for me and want to steal my identity. Good morning to you, John Bradley. And you missed me singing happy birthday to Kenny. I was drawing a blank who I sang happy birthday to. Let's have a little more coffee. But anyway, I drink a lot of coffee. I seem to have a lot to say. Well, you're not old. You're not old, Keith. You're in great shape. You're rocking and rolling. You're a good man. Thank you, Bernie Fitness. I don't know what accent I have. Thank you, Realtor Dog. I'm a realtor as well. Thank you so much for following the host. I had my 1-year anniversary here on TikTok on November 16th. I'm never an overnight success at anything, but I can be determined as you know, if I'm into something, I'm really into it. Hey, thank you for following the host. I'd love to gain an audience. Pedro, happy 29th to you yesterday. And grow this page because I feel I have a lot of life experiences, good, bad, and ugly, and I have an ability to tell a story that seems to resonate with an audience. And hopefully through me telling my story day to day, you following along in my life, you get a little either entertainment, some education, because I'll share some nuggets from time to time, or possibly some inspiration, because I think we're all have our issues. I struggled with anxiety and depression and, substance abuse. I used to drink a lot. And I will share it all with you in a fairly open way just because it makes me feel good. And in the last year or 3.5 years, I've gotten more chill. I've gotten the chills. Your 30-year-old self, I'm 32. Learn to love yourself. Work on your self-image. Listen to positive affirmations. Listen to positive affirmations. Death Wish Coffee, that sounds frightening. Cheers. Listen to positive affirmations for me. And this may not be for you, but for me, my self-talk was always horrible. I think we all have things. I'd be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now. Hey, that's a good one. If I would have tuned into positive affirmations younger, I think it would have done me a world of good. Yeah, well, keep it up, Rita. Be patient. Get a little better every day. Get a little better every day. Life's not a race. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. I'm sitting here, I got about 2,600 followers on TikTok, and I want to grow that every day. I'd like to do this professionally somehow. But someday, say I do get to do this full-time professionally, and I do have a talk show or a radio show or a podcast, and I full-time into video production. It's not like suddenly my life's going to be better. It's not like that moment when I signed my big contract with NBC and I have my own show. It's not like that moment's going to be great. maybe this is the best moment. This is the moment, because I think the best moment's got to be now. I think our best moments have to be now, because life is just a series of little blips of moments. And you got to enjoy the now as best you can. And not every now is going to be perfect. And be okay with that. Because, I've had a lot of really horrible times this year. And I've had a lot of horrible times. And, I think that's just part of it. I think you're going to go through tough times and challenging times. Make the most of it. Yeah. He is so cute. I got a beautiful little angel of a son. He's coming up on 19 months. I've gotten so in the habit of saying 18 months. He's charged. Yes, I'm 54 and I have a little baby. Got two, actually. It's time to talk for another video. But he's a little angel. I'm going to see him today. I didn't get to see him Thursday because I was working. And I usually see him on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, and a few other days mixed in for shorter stints. But I only saw him for a little bit on Thursday. And when I left him, he looked sad. I don't know if he was sad. But he gave me the impression that he was sad. And, that's good and bad. It made me cry. But, I don't want him to be sad. You know what I'm saying. I don't want him to be sad, of course. But I want him missing his dad. Yeah, John, I see her regularly. Every time I pick up Augie, I spend some time. Hey, are you serious? I did a video about that. No, it's not mustard on my shirt. She said that she loves your videos. Oh, that's so sweet, Joanne. I remember Kenny was talking about you. Yeah, I see my daughter a lot, and every time I pick up Augie, I go in and hug her and cuddle her. She's a little lump of flesh, and I've got a 4.5-week-old angel named Eve, going through a divorce with my wife. It's a tough time, and it's probably what motivates me to keep talking. Just kind of dealing with that and dealing with the stuff that comes along with that. And we were blessed with a little angel named Eve 4.5 weeks ago. And she's sweet, and she sleeps a lot. But just this week, she started opening up her eyes. She's opened up her eyes before, but kind of keeping them open, kind of looking around. She's going to be beautiful. Her mother is gorgeous. And she's going to be a beautiful little lady. And she's kind of a lump of flesh right now, as babies tend to be. And yeah. And I think about 6 months, and I don't mean to be sexist, but I'm just talking as a guy or a dad or a father. It's about 6 months they start being super fun, super awesome, super sweet. It is. They're awesome as little babies, but when they're fresh little babies, they kind of just lay there and sit there. And a lot of times they're sleeping and pooping and eating. And there's not a whole heck of a lot to do with them when they're, a few weeks old, except hold them and love on them, which is enough. But as a dad, my boy is now 18, 19 months, and he smiles and makes faces and laughs, and we wrestle, and I tickle him. He laughs when I tickle him. That's him laughing. And he gives hugs. They start taking on more personality, obviously, as they grow. And my daughter, she's beautiful. She's a little angel, but she's still in the kind of lump of flesh stage, and is just starting to keep her eyes open and just starting to, I don't even know if she can see past here or engage or remember, obviously, anything. But I'm looking forward to getting to know the young lady and loving on her and kissing her and holding her, watching her grow. But how long have I been talking? I've been talking like 24 minutes. I don't even know if I said anything of value. But that's kind of the beauty of this. I'm not sure that I need to say anything of value. I think we all strive for some companionship in some way, to not feel totally alone. Although I've learned to be okay alone. Moved into this little home here in June. Love it. It's a tiny little home. It's funny, I'm a realtor. I show big, huge, expensive homes a lot. I live in one of the smallest homes in Naperville. And it's just a 2-bedroom, 1-bath with a fenced yard and with a bunch of good trees at the end of a quiet street. It's funny, I live on Main Street and it's super quiet. It's, Main Street, most of Maine goes through downtown and has a bunch of stores and businesses, but I'm on the far north side of town where Main Street comes to an end. And it's super quiet and it's perfect. And it feels like it's a little cabin I live in with just little 2 bedrooms, ranch, fenced yard, some nice trees out front, perfect for Holly, perfect for me. I rent. I'm separated still. Again, and it just happened in the last year. I don't think, again, I'm a realtor and I don't want to give real estate advice, but I don't think you should buy or sell a home in an emotional, crazy state. Yeah, moving out and getting divorced and just buying a home, knee-jerk reaction, I think would be a mistake for most people. When I first got separated, I was staying at a buddy. I was fortunate to have a good friend that allowed me to stay with he and his family in his basement for a couple months. And I was going, gosh, if I had all the money in the world, I don't know where I'd live. I don't know where I'd buy. I'm just me. I don't want a 4-bedroom home on 2 acres. I don't want a condo. I feel I'm past condos. Hey, King J, thank you for tuning in. And I think I looked at some various places that for rent, and this has been a tough market, whether you're renting or buying. There's just more demand than supply. And I put in applications several months ago in a couple places that I'm so fortunate that I didn't get. That somebody paid above asking price and paid more than they were even asking for the rent. And that just seems foreign to me. I'm kind of cheap. I always think of negotiating down. It wasn't a market you could. But anyway, this place opened up. I think a contract fell through, and I'm so fortunate to have it. Again, if I had $1 jillion, I don't know if I'd want more than this. I mean, I'd fix the driveway, change the siding, and certainly remove the bushes out front, and maybe update it a little bit. But as far as space goes, it's perfect. I can clean the whole thing. Hey, Captain Kenny, thank you. Happy birthday to you, sir. I can clean the whole thing in, I don't know, less than an hour if I really go crazy. If it's too hot, I can cool it off in a few minutes. And if it's too cool, I can heat it up in a few minutes. I can mow the lawn in half an hour. It's just perfect for me. So I think a lot of times we assume, bigger is better. And maybe that's not always the case. I know for me, this is just perfect. And got a room for my son, Augie, and a room for me, and plenty of space for my dog, Holly. And I'd like to say she loves the fenced backyard. She kind of likes it. But she almost doesn't seem to realize she can poo or peep without me walking her on a leash. She gets so excited for our long walks. And again, I just got back from a long walk at the start of my show today. And anyway, it's about 8:30. I've been talking about half an hour. I so appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I've been going live at 8 o'clock every morning here on TikTok. I enjoy it. It makes me feel good. I share a lot of videos here on TikTok. I like growing my audience. Thank you so much for following the host, Judy. I hope anyone watching that doesn't follows me. I hope you, and if you don't like it, that's cool. But I hope you get some value. Hey, Keith, thank you for tuning in. I hope you get some value, whether it's educational, entertainment, or inspiration, because I really enjoy doing this. Thank you so much, user. Change your name, user. I don't like calling you user. Give me a name. I enjoy doing it, and I hope you guys get some value. And, hey, Shannon, I'll see you on Thanksgiving. I want that stuffing. And I look forward to coming to you tomorrow. I'm going to share a bunch of videos today. I'm going to work on my video production, as I like to call this. I'm in Illinois. This is video production. I like to call it that because it makes it seem like it's a career when it's really just coffee with Ken. It's just me sharing a cup of coffee with you guys, the viewers. and sharing a few minutes. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you enjoy your Saturday. I hope you tune in tomorrow. I hope you got some value from me today. You enjoyed it a little bit. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. I hope you follow my page. I hope you like my videos. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.